The streaming wars that have been brewing for years in the TV business are now fully upon us. The latest move in this battle is Disney's decision to acquire Fubo, a sports-focused streaming service that has been steadily growing in popularity. But why would a media powerhouse like Disney, already owning Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus, want to add Fubo to its portfolio? And what does this mean for the ongoing streaming wars? Let's look at that in this video. But before we dive into this battle, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps more business enthusiasts stay informed about the latest industry moves. Major digital players like Amazon Prime Video, Google, YouTube TV, and Netflix are aggressively entering the sports broadcast scenes. These platforms are making significant moves by securing major deals with top sports leagues like the NFL, NBA, WWE, and potentially the UFC in the near future. The traditional TV giants like ESPN, Fox, NBC, CBS, and TNT Sports have seen the writing on the wall for a long time, and now, to keep their foothold in the world of live sports and prevent the digital companies from taking over, these old school players are banding together in new ways. Disney's latest move, the Hulu-Fubo merger, is their bold response to this growing challenge.
Julia just says sports. So I think that everything about streaming just seems to keep going towards sports. So that's a good thing, ESPN, as she mentioned, and so forth. But I think also, like, Disney kind of gets a free play here. So they want an independent sports network. Now they essentially have one. They don't have to build it. They just have to invest in it. They own 70% of it. So
the Walt Disney Company announced on January 6th that it has entered into a definitive agreement with Fubo, the sports-minded online replacement for traditional cable television, to merge with Hulu plus Live TV, forming a powerhouse in the virtual multi-channel video programming distributor (VMVPD) space. With Hulu plus Live TV's 4.6 million subscribers and Fubo's 1.6 million, this new entity will boast 6.2 million total subscribers, making it the second largest VMVPD in North America, right behind YouTube TV. Under the agreement, Disney will own 70% of Fubo, and while Fubo's CEO, David Gandler, will continue to run the business, Disney will hold the majority of board seats. Gandler called the deal a win for consumers, shareholders, and the entire streaming industry, emphasizing how it strengthens Fubo's financial position and allows the combined company to offer greater flexibility to viewers. Though the two services will remain separate for now, this partnership gives Fubo access to an exclusive new sports and broadcast service that includes ABC, ESPN, ESPN2, CEC Network, ACC Network, and ESPN Plus, a huge win for sports fans. Meanwhile, Hulu plus Live TV will remain inside the Hulu app as part of the Disney bundle alongside Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. Perhaps the most interesting part is that the combined company will negotiate its own carriage agreements separately from Disney, showing a new level of independence in the streaming market. With Fubo already streaming 55,000 plus live sporting events annually, this deal could make the new entity a must-have for sports lovers. Speaking of sports, years before, Disney's ESPN dominated the sports coverage channels with a whopping 100 million cable and satellite subscribers. But as streaming options became available, that number has drastically reduced to 6.3 million, now with 6.2 million combined subscribers from Hulu plus Live TV and Fubo. ESPN is looking to reclaim lost ground in the live TV space. ESPN is trying to live up to its famous slogan to serve sports fans anytime, anywhere. Whether it's through cable, streaming, or a hybrid model, ESPN is determined to bring the sports to its fans wherever they are. The Disney-Fubo merger, dubbed Fubo by some analysts, is a major power move in the ongoing battle between traditional broadcasters and the digital streaming giants like Amazon Prime Video, Google, Netflix, and YouTube TV especially. Right now, YouTube TV dominates vMVPD world with 8 million subscribers, thanks in part to its massive NFL Sunday Ticket deal. But with Fubo's 6.2 million combined subscribers, Disney and Fubo are setting the stage for a serious showdown in the live TV streaming wars. The agreement has further settled the antitrust lawsuit filed by Fubo against Disney, Warner Bros. Discovery, and Fox, following their plan to launch Venue Sports. In February 2024, these three companies plan to create a new sports streaming service. The service would bring together sports content from ESPN, TNT Sports, and Fox Sports into one platform for viewers. They didn't plan to include general entertainment and news channels like Fox News, CNN, FX, and National Geographic. However, the service did not launch as planned because Fubo sued the companies, claiming the deal was unfair. But Fubo wasn't the only critic of the plan. The plan faced strong criticism from cable, satellite, and streaming TV providers. These companies argued that Warner Bros. Discovery and Fox are giving themselves better deals, while forcing other TV providers to bundle channels in ways that limit consumer choice and raise subscription prices. Cable and satellite companies have traditionally been required to offer most channels owned by a broadcaster. Some contracts even dictate how these channels must be bundled and sold to customers. For example, Disney typically requires ESPN to be included in base programming packages alongside FX and Disney Channel. Over time, companies like Charter Communications have pushed back against these strict deals. In 2023, Charter dropped some Disney-owned channels to negotiate better terms, eventually winning key concessions such as the ability to remove low-rated networks and offer Disney's streaming services as part of Spectrum's TV packages. However, most pay TV providers, including Fubo, are still locked into outdated carriage agreements. These deals make it difficult for services to offer competitive pricing because they have to either raise subscription costs or remove certain channels. Since launching nearly a decade ago, Fubo has never been able to secure distribution agreements with Fox, Disney, and Warner Bros. Discovery at the same time. Fox, Disney, and Warner Bros. TNT Sports hold exclusive broadcast rights to major sporting events, including the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, NASCAR, Formula One, MLS, FIFA, and WWE. Fubo CEO David Gandler has accused them of acting like a sports cartel, saying they blocked Fubo's business model for years and are now copying it for their new sports streaming service. But the Disney-Fubo merger is more than just a strategic move. It's also a financial power play with lots of money moving behind the scenes. Disney, along with Fox and Warner Bros., are making a $220 million cash payment to Fubo as part of the settlement. Disney is further committing to a $145 million term loan for Fubo, scheduled for 2026. The transaction also includes a $130 million termination fee payable to Fubo in the event the deal fails to close or the companies are unable to get the necessary regulatory approvals. Not a bad outcome for a company that posted a $110 million net loss in Q3 of 2024. The deal also had a strong impact on Fubo's stock as it skyrocketed to over 251%, closing at $5.01. the highest since September 2022.
In some ways, that makes a lot of sense. Fubo, on the other hand, gets to leverage the Hulu brand, which I think they need because it'll make the content they have more attractive to advertisers. And I do think this will increase their advertising revenue.
Liking the content, tap subscribe, and let's keep going. Fubo's lawsuit aims to either stop the new sports service from launching or allow pay TV providers to offer the same carriage terms. If the court rules in Fubo's favour, the company is also seeking compensation for the financial damage it has suffered. A court blocked the launch until the lawsuit could be settled in October 2025. Now that Disney has bought Fubo, the lawsuit is no longer a problem. This means the new sports streaming service can move forward. But Disney and their partners are not planning to move forward. Venue, the planned sports streaming service, is no longer a priority, as new opportunities for ESPN to join smaller, targeted bundles, also called skinny bundles, have emerged. These bundles include DirecTV launched My Sports, which starts with 40 channels including ESPN Plus for $49.99 per month, later increasing to $69.99. Comcast introduced a $70 sports and news package, which includes 50 plus channels and a Peacock subscription. With these new options, sports fans now have more ways to watch their favourite games without paying for full cable bundles. Disney's CEO explained that Venue became unnecessary once these alternative bundles started gaining traction. Instead, Disney now sees a better opportunity to make ESPN available across multiple platforms, catering to different viewing preferences. According to him, the ultimate goal is to make ESPN as widely accessible as possible, no matter how consumers choose to watch. The Hulu plus Live TV and Fubo merger could take up to 18 months to be finalised, but by then, Hulu plus Live TV would probably have 4.75 million subscribers, while Fubo should have 1.6 million, bringing their total to 6.35 million subscribers, only a small increase from their current 6.2 million. Meanwhile, YouTube TV is expected to keep growing, thanks to its NFL Sunday Ticket deal. By the time the merger is complete, YouTube TV could reach 10.5 million subscribers, making it the clear leader in live TV streaming. After the merger, the two biggest competitors in the streaming TV market will be both Fubo and YouTube TV, because other live TV streaming services are much smaller and struggling to grow. For example, Sling TV, owned by Dish, has 2.14 million subscribers, but its numbers haven't been increasing, and Philo and DirecTV Stream have stayed around 1 million and 300,000 subscribers, even as more people have cancelled traditional cable TV. With YouTube TV and Hulu Fubo leading the market, it might impact the market in several ways. One is that smaller streaming TV services might have to merge or get bought out to stay competitive. This could happen in two ways. Smaller services might team up to create a third big competitor in the market, and YouTube TV or Hulu Fubo could buy out smaller services to expand even more. At the same time, new companies might enter the market. Traditional cable companies like Comcast or Charter could separate their TV services from their internet and phone bundles, making them available as standalone streaming options that work on any internet connection. Meanwhile, Disney didn't just scrap the Venue Sports plan for the Hulu-Fubo merger alone. Disney and ESPN are moving forward with a major shift in sports streaming, with their new project currently called Flagship, being marketed as the ultimate direct-to-consumer sports platform, one that will redefine how fans experience sports. ESPN is positioning Flagship as the best product the consumer has ever seen in sports. It's not just another streaming service, it's a fully integrated sports hub that combines live events, multi-screen viewing, ESPN Bet, ticketing, merchandising, fantasy content, and artificial intelligence for personalisation. ESPN has already launched a major campaign encouraging fans to tap in to its broad range of services, which will all be blended into Flagship. A promotional ad featuring ESPN's Malika Andrews urges fans to tap into the thing that becomes your thing, that becomes everything. Tap into an entire world of sports.
Tap into peak fandom. Tap into who's hot, who's who, and who's got the takes. Tap into fast friends. Tap into the thing that becomes your thing, that becomes everything. Tap into an entire world of sports.
A multimedia ad campaign also will see the Tap In message displayed in and around many major venues and events that will include ESPN's Christmas Day coverage of the NBA and subsequent key events such as NFL and college basketball games. The campaign will be featured heavily during major sporting events, including the NBA's Christmas Day games, NFL matchups, and college basketball broadcasts. The streaming service is still on track to debut in time for the 2025 college and pro football seasons. This means sports fans can expect the platform to go live before the next NFL and NCAA seasons kick-off. More details, including the final public name of the service and its monthly costs, will reportedly be finalised and marketed at various points during spring and summer. Once the service is launched, Iger said Disney will give subscribers the opportunity to bundle it with Disney Plus and Hulu. Bob Iger emphasised that the goal of the new platform isn't just to maintain ESPN's business, but to expand it. He explained that as the sports media landscape continues to evolve, ESPN needs to adapt and grow alongside it. The more ESPN can be present for a new generation of consumers with a product that serves them really well, the better off ESPN's business, Iger stated. Just like YouTube TV, Fubo and Hulu Plus Live TV will be priced in the $70 to $80 range, offering more than just sports channels. Within these bundles, each customer pays about $10 specifically for ESPN's channels. You can access ESPN through the $10 fee included in the $70 to $80 bundles of YouTube TV, Hulu plus Live TV, or Fubo. Alternatively, ESPN will be available as a stand-alone service for $25 to $30 per month. ESPN's strategy is that it wants to reach consumers at multiple price points. Do you think the deal between Fubo and Disney will go through successfully? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay informed on our next video, where we have a deep look into the brewing war between Netflix and Disney.